Hey, this is Pat Dooley of the Gainesville Sun. I'm standing outside Florida's team hotel here, actually, and you can see it's right there. TD Ameritrade Stadium is right there, so they've got a great setup. Unfortunately, they didn't get it done tonight. What a game it was. And how many times can South Carolina win a game like that? It just continues to amaze everybody, and especially all the South Carolina people who cover South Carolina. A lot of cheering in the press box today, which I'm not a big fan of, but you know, Florida loads the bases in the ninth inning. It looks like they're going to pull it out, nobody out. Tyler Thompson hits a line drive shot to the second baseman. Second baseman makes a great diving stop and throws him out. Makes a bad throw, and somehow it's still on a short hop. The catcher gets it, and then of course Piggott hits into the double play. You know, it's amazing. And then of course Cody Dent gets thrown out at the plate. Zanino, who hasn't had a hit out of the infield all College World Series, finally delivers, and you're like thinking to yourself, well, this is a good way for this to end for Florida, or at least this game end for Florida. Player of the Year who's really struggled has a big hit, but Cody Dent gets thrown out the plate. Look, I got no problem with them sending Cody Dent. I think in that situation, you are counting on, you don't know if you're going to get that situation again. You don't know if you're going to get that opportunity again. So I had no problem with it. I thought he would be out if the guy made a good throw, and he did. And he's not even a very good thrower. I mean, he's considered one of the weakest arms. So it's just a lot of things, but this is what South Carolina does. I talked about this on my radio show today. I'm not betting against a team that's now won 15 straight NCAA games. They find ways to win. So I still think Florida's a better team, but it doesn't matter. You've got to get it done. And if you don't get it done, guess what? You're going to be going home, and Florida's now one game away from going home. Of course, in the 11th inning, they get a runner on, a guy who wasn't supposed to play. And he has a hairline fracture. Christian Walker, a fracture in his wrist. They said he wasn't going to, this wrist, probably wasn't going to play. And all of a sudden he's in the lineup and he gets 2 hits. But he gets a single, steals second. Zanino throws it over the head of the second baseman, and then Bryson Smith throws it away. It goes into the dugout and they get their run. And this is exactly the way, or not exactly, but it's a lot along the way they won Friday night. But the amazing thing is, it was Zanino's 3rd error of the season. This guy doesn't make bad throws. It was Bryson Smith's 2nd error of the season. But somehow they make those errors against South Carolina. We'll see if the Gators can bounce back. It's going to be tough. Carson Whitson, the freshman, is pitching. I don't think he's the issue because he's pitched on the big stages before. He pitched against Mississippi State in the Super Regional. He pitched against Miami in the Regional. He pitched in the SEC tournament. So I don't think that's the issue. Kevin O'Sullivan made a point of it tonight that Brian Johnson is going to pitch at some point tomorrow. So I don't think that's the problem. The problem is if they go up against Michael Roth, can they get any runs? This guy's a really good pitcher. But of course, you know, I don't know that they'll have their closer, but they weren't supposed to have their closer tonight. And all of a sudden, there he is out there pitching. I'm not listening to anything baseball coaches tell me anymore. We'll see if the Gators can bounce back. If not, I'm heading home. It's been a great 2 weeks out here in a lot of ways. But boy, I miss my family. That's going to do it from now. I'm going to go back into the Hilton Bar, okay, and have a cold one and think about all my friends back in Gainesville. Until next time, this is Pat Dooley, sports columnist of the Gainesville Sun, saying so long from Omaha, Nebraska.